chosen one, God said, "Shut your mouth." He is very serious about this. There are moments in life when silence becomes more powerful than any words that could ever be spoken, and this is one of those moments. A deep, holy stillness is being placed over your spirit, not to weaken you, but to protect something sacred that God is doing within you. The weight of His presence is not gentle right now. It is firm, steady, and unmistakably serious. This is not a season of explaining yourself to others. This is not a season of defending your journey. This is a season where heaven is asking you to trust without speaking, to stand without announcing, and to move without seeking approval. Type Amen if you agree. Within the quiet, something extraordinary is forming. God is shaping your heart in ways that cannot survive outside noise. Words have the power to expose what God is still covering, and that is why this silence matters so deeply. Every time you feel the urge to explain yourself, to prove your worth, or to reveal what God has shown you, there is a gentle but firm reminder rising within you to hold back. This is not punishment. This is protection. There is something so personal about what God is doing in your life right now that it cannot be placed in the hands of people who do not understand it. Not every eye is meant to see your process. Not every ear is meant to hear your story while it is still unfolding. There is a sacred boundary around your life, and God Himself is guarding it. He knows that premature exposure can weaken what He is strengthening. If this is touching your heart, take a moment to like this video and let that simple action be a quiet agreement with what God is doing in your life. The world often teaches that speaking up is strength, that sharing everything is honesty, and that silence is weakness. But God's ways are different. His wisdom often moves in the opposite direction of what feels natural. There are seasons where silence is the loudest declaration of faith. When you choose not to respond, not to argue, not to reveal, you are saying that you trust God to handle what you cannot. There is a deep peace that begins to settle in your spirit when you stop trying to control how others see you. That peace is not empty. It is full of God's presence. It is filled with quiet assurance that you are seen, you are known, and you are guided even when no one else understands. This silence is also teaching you something powerful about yourself. It is showing you that you do not need validation from the outside to feel secure within. It is helping you realize that your identity is not built on opinions, reactions, or recognition. Your identity is rooted in God, and that foundation does not shake when people misunderstand you. Sometimes the urge to speak comes from a place of hurt. It comes from wanting to be understood, from wanting someone to finally see your heart. But God is asking you to bring that desire to Him instead of releasing it into the world. He understands you in ways that no human ever could. He sees every detail, every tear, every hidden effort, and every quiet sacrifice. There is a reason He is being so serious about this. There are things being prepared for you that require strength, discipline, and trust. Words have the power to distract you from your purpose when they are used carelessly. They can pull you into unnecessary battles. They can drain your energy. They can shift your focus away from what truly matters. God is leading you into a place where your actions will speak louder than anything you could ever say. A place where your growth becomes visible without explanation. A place where your peace becomes your testimony. And that kind of life cannot be built through constant talking. It is built through consistent obedience. Type 1111 if you believe. There is also a deeper layer to this silence. It is not only about what you say to others, but also about what you allow within your own mind. God is gently teaching you to quiet the noise inside. The overthinking, The replaying of conversations, the imagined scenarios, all of it begins to fade when you lean into His presence. Silence becomes a place of healing. It becomes a space where your soul can rest, where your spirit can breathe, where you can hear God more clearly without the distractions that once overwhelmed you. In that quiet place, you begin to feel a different kind of strength, not loud, not aggressive, but steady and unshakable. This season may feel uncomfortable at times. It may feel like you are holding back when everything in you wants to speak, but every moment of restraint is building something within you that cannot be taken away. It is building discipline. It is building trust. It is building a deeper connection with God. And slowly, you begin to understand that silence is not empty. It is full of growth, full of protection, full of purpose. Every quiet moment is a seed being planted. Every restrained word is a step closer to the life God is preparing for you. You are not being silenced to disappear. You are being guided to become stronger, wiser, and more aligned with God's will. There is a powerful transformation happening beneath the surface, one that does not need an audience to be real. This is the result of obedience in silence. Every time you held back when you wanted to speak, every time you chose peace instead of reaction, you were building something eternal inside your spirit. God was shaping your character in ways that people cannot see yet, but soon they will feel it. Your presence will begin to carry a quiet authority that does not need to announce itself. Type 777 if you trust God. Is it really possible that a 7-second ritual could turn financial hardship into sudden prosperity? A study connected to a CIA leak introduces a short money ritual that is already changing lives. Approved by 4 neuroscience labs, it trains the mind to draw money toward you. People who once struggled financially are now living their dream lifestyles with luxury homes, vehicles, and travel. But this information might not remain online. Click the description and comments now before it is permanently removed. There are people who will not understand this version of you. They may remember how you used to react, how you used to explain everything, how you used to try so hard to be heard. But now there is a difference. You are not the same anymore. You are no longer moved by every opinion, every misunderstanding, or every moment of pressure. You are learning to stand still while God fights battles that were never yours to begin with. This change may feel lonely at times. Silence can feel like distance, especially when others are used to a different version of you. But this is not isolation, this is alignment. God is repositioning your life so that you are no longer influenced by noise that once distracted you. He is drawing you closer to His voice, closer to His guidance, and closer to His peace. There is something sacred about not explaining yourself anymore. It means you have reached a place where you trust God to reveal the truth in His time. You are no longer trying to control how others see you. You are allowing God to handle your reputation, your story, and your purpose. That kind of trust is not easy. It requires surrender. It requires letting go of the need to be understood right now. It requires believing that God sees everything, even when others do not. And in that surrender, something beautiful begins to happen. You begin to feel lighter. The pressure to prove yourself starts to fade. The need to respond to everything starts to disappear. Type 1212 if you trust in Jesus. God is also teaching you the power of restraint. Not every thought needs to be spoken. Not every feeling needs to be shared. Not every situation needs your reaction. There is wisdom in knowing when to step back, when to stay quiet, and when to let God take control. This restraint is not weakness. It is maturity. It is a sign that you are growing beyond old patterns and stepping into a new level of spiritual awareness. You are becoming more aware of what truly matters and what is simply noise. There are moments when silence will feel like a test, when someone misunderstands you and you feel the urge to correct them, when someone speaks against you and you feel the need to defend yourself. In those moments, remember that God is still asking you to trust Him. He is still reminding you that He sees what others cannot. There is a powerful shift that happens when you stop reacting and start trusting. Your energy changes, your focus sharpens, your peace deepens. You begin to move differently, not out of fear, but out of faith. God is preparing you for something greater than what you have known before, and that preparation requires discipline. It requires learning how to stay grounded even when emotions rise. It requires learning how to remain calm even when situations feel overwhelming. Silence becomes your strength in those moments. It becomes your shield. It protects your heart from unnecessary stress. It protects your mind from confusion. It protects your spirit from distractions that could pull you away from your purpose. There is also a healing happening within you through this silence. Old wounds that once made you react are slowly being restored. The pain that once pushed you to speak out of hurt is being replaced with peace. You are no longer controlled by past experiences. You are being renewed from within. This healing is gentle, but it is powerful. It is not loud or dramatic, but it is real. Every quiet moment with God is restoring something inside you. Every time you choose silence over reaction, you are breaking patterns that no longer belong in your life. You are becoming someone who is not easily shaken, someone who does not need to speak to be heard, someone who carries a presence that speaks through peace, through patience, and through quiet confidence. There is also a deeper level of trust being built between you and God. When you choose to stay silent, you are saying that you believe He will take care of everything. You are saying that you do not need to control the outcome. You are placing your situation in His hands and allowing Him to work. That kind of trust is rare. It is not something that develops overnight. It is built through moments like this. Through decisions that may not make sense to others, but feel right in your spirit. God sees every one of those moments. He sees your obedience. He sees your restraint. He sees your faith. And He is pleased with the way you are choosing to follow Him, even when it is not easy. There will come a time when everything that has been hidden will be revealed. Not because you spoke about it, but because God brought it into the light at the right moment. And when that time comes, it will carry a weight and a truth that cannot be denied. Until then, your silence remains sacred. It remains purposeful. It remains guided by God Himself. There is nothing wasted in this season. Every quiet moment is part of something greater. What is the real story behind the 7-second brain technique that is creating new millionaires? A surprising CIA leak has revealed a short brain ritual that helps ordinary people eliminate debt and attract major wealth. With support from 4 neuroscience labs, this simple method practiced at home is turning financial stress into a better life. Homes, cars, and vacations are becoming reality. But the government may remove this information at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. You are not missing out by staying silent. You are being prepared. You are being strengthened. You are being positioned for a life that is built on something deeper than words. In this quiet season, your discernment is becoming sharper. You are starting to notice things you once ignored. You are seeing intentions more clearly. You are feeling the difference between what carries peace and what brings confusion. This is not by accident. God is refining your spirit so that you can walk with wisdom instead of reacting with emotion. Type 1010 to receive blessings. There is something powerful about no longer responding to everything. You are not being distant, you are being selective. You are learning that your energy is valuable and should not be given to situations that do not align with God's purpose for your life. This understanding changes the way you move, it changes how you speak, it changes how you see people and circumstances. You are not closing your heart, you are protecting it. You are not avoiding connection. You are choosing meaningful connection. There is a difference, and your spirit is beginning to understand it deeply. God is teaching you that not every situation deserves your voice. Some situations require your silence because they are not meant for you to fix or carry. When you speak too soon, you can become entangled in things that were never meant to be part of your journey. But when you remain silent and trust God, you stay aligned with the path He has prepared for you. There is a sense of freedom that comes with this realization. You are no longer pulled in every direction. You are no longer trying to please everyone. You are no longer explaining your every move. You are simply walking forward, guided by God, and that is enough. Type yes to receive miracles. This silence is also revealing your inner strength in ways you did not expect. You are discovering that you can endure moments of misunderstanding without breaking. You can face situations without needing to defend yourself. You can remain calm even when others are not. This strength is not coming from you alone, it is coming from God working within you. He is filling you with a peace that goes beyond what the world can offer, a peace that does not depend on circumstances, a peace that remains steady even when everything around you feels uncertain. There are times when you may feel the weight of this silence. It can feel heavy when you want to speak your truth, but choose to hold it back. It can feel uncomfortable when you know you are being misunderstood, but decide to stay quiet. But in those moments, remember that God is not asking you to stay silent without purpose. He is guiding you towards something greater. Every moment of restraint is shaping your character. It is teaching you patience. It is teaching you self-control. It is teaching you to trust God in ways that go beyond words. These lessons are building a foundation within you that will not be easily shaken. You are being prepared for a life where your actions will carry more weight than your words. A life where your presence will bring peace to others. A life where your quiet strength will speak louder than anything you could ever say. There is also a deeper healing happening in your heart. The need to be understood immediately is slowly fading. The desire for validation is losing its hold on you. You are beginning to feel secure in who you are, not because others see it, but because God has placed that assurance within you. This kind of healing is powerful. It frees you from the pressure of constantly seeking approval. It allows you to move with confidence, even when no one is watching. It gives you the ability to stand firm in your identity without needing external confirmation. God is also teaching you to listen more deeply, not just to others, but to Him. In the silence, His voice becomes clearer, His guidance becomes more noticeable. You begin to feel His direction in ways that go beyond words. This connection with God is growing stronger because you are making space for Him. You are choosing quiet over noise. You are choosing stillness over chaos. And in that space, He is able to speak to your heart in a way that transforms you from within. There is something sacred about being led by God in silence. It means you are walking by faith, not by sight. It means you are trusting His plan even when you cannot explain it. It means you are allowing Him to shape your life without needing to understand every detail. This kind of faith is powerful. It moves you beyond fear. It lifts you above doubt. It gives you the strength to keep going even when things do not make sense. You are not alone in this journey. God is with you in every quiet moment. He is guiding you, strengthening you, and preparing you for what lies ahead. Even when you feel like nothing is happening, He is working behind the scenes in ways you cannot see. There is a purpose in this silence that will become clear in time. There is a reason God is asking you to trust Him in this way. He is shaping your future with care and intention. He is preparing you for something that requires the strength you are building right now. And as you continue to walk in this quiet obedience, you will begin to see the results. Not immediately, but gradually. You will notice a shift in your life, a deeper peace, a stronger sense of direction, a clearer understanding of your purpose. This is what happens when you trust God enough to stay silent when He asks you to. You step into a level of growth that cannot be reached through words alone. You begin to live in a way that reflects His presence in everything you do. Your silence is not empty, it is filled with purpose. It is filled with growth. It is filled with the quiet work of God, transforming your life from the inside out. Is it time for you to try the same secret CIA ritual that is changing lives within seconds? A newly leaked study connected to the CIA reveals a 7-second money ritual transforming people's lives almost overnight. Proven by 4 neuroscience labs, it retrains the mind to attract wealth naturally. People who once struggled financially are now enjoying luxury homes, new cars, and travel. But this secret might not remain online much longer. Click the description and comments now before it is removed. You are learning that not everything requires your attention. Not everything deserves your energy. There was a time when you felt the need to step into every situation, to correct every misunderstanding, to make sure your voice was heard. But now, there is a calm restraint within you. A quiet wisdom that gently reminds you to step back and let God handle what is beyond your control. Type 222 to claim miracles. This kind of restraint is not something the world easily understands. It may look like you are holding back, but in truth, you are moving forward in a deeper way. You are choosing peace over pressure. You are choosing trust over control. And with every choice like this, your spirit becomes more aligned with God's will. There is a growing awareness within you that God is not only protecting your words, but also protecting your path. By keeping certain things unspoken, He is keeping you focused. He is guiding you away from distractions that could slow you down or lead you in the wrong direction. What once felt like a limitation is now revealing itself as guidance. You are beginning to feel more grounded. The need to react quickly is fading. The urge to prove yourself is no longer as strong. There is a quiet confidence settling in your heart, one that does not depend on what others think or say. This confidence is rooted in God's presence within you. Type 1212 if you walk by faith. There are moments when silence feels heavy, especially when your heart carries things that you wish you could express. There are times when you want someone to understand your journey, your struggles, your growth, but even in those moments, God is gently reminding you that He understands everything. He sees what others cannot see. He hears what you do not say. There is a deep comfort in knowing that you are fully known by God. You do not have to explain your heart to Him. You do not have to find the right words. He understands the silence. He understands the emotions behind it, and He holds it all with care. This kind of connection changes you. It shifts your focus from seeking understanding from people to resting in the understanding of God. It brings a sense of peace that cannot be taken away by external circumstances. It allows you to move through life with a steady heart, even when things around you feel uncertain. You are also learning patience in a way that goes beyond waiting. This patience is not passive. It is active trust. It is the decision to remain calm and faithful even when you do not see immediate results. It is the ability to hold on to hope without needing constant reassurance. God is strengthening this patience within you because of what lies ahead. There are things He is preparing for you that require this level of stability. Situations that will need a calm spirit. Moments that will require clear thinking instead of emotional reaction. And through this season of silence, you are being prepared for all of it. There is also a deep sense of healing happening in your life right now. Old patterns that once caused you to react quickly are slowly losing their hold. The wounds that once made you speak out of pain are being replaced with peace. You are no longer driven by past hurt. You are being guided by present faith. This healing is not always obvious. It does not always come with dramatic changes. Sometimes it is quiet, gentle, almost unnoticeable. But over time, you begin to see the difference. You respond differently. You feel differently. You carry yourself with more ease. God is restoring parts of you that you may have thought were lost. He is bringing back a sense of calm, a sense of balance, a sense of wholeness, and He is doing it in a way that does not draw attention, but brings lasting change. There is also a deeper sense of purpose growing within you. You are starting to understand that your life is not meant to be driven by reactions, but by intention. Every step you take is becoming more thoughtful. Every decision is becoming more aligned with what truly matters. This sense of purpose is guiding you forward, even in moments when the path is not completely clear. It is giving you the strength to keep moving, to keep trusting, to keep believing that God is leading you in the right direction. You are not being left in silence without guidance. God is with you in every moment. He is leading you through gentle impressions, through quiet assurance, through a deep knowing in your spirit. His guidance is not always loud, but it is always present. There is something powerful about being led in this way. It means your connection with God is growing stronger. It means you are learning to trust Him beyond what you can see or hear. It means you are walking by faith in a very real and personal way. This journey is shaping you into someone who does not need constant direction from the outside. You are becoming someone who is led from within, guided by the presence of God in your heart. And that kind of guidance is steady, reliable, and true. As you continue in this silence, you may notice that your surroundings begin to change as well. Certain distractions may fall away. Certain connections may shift. This is not loss, this is alignment. God is removing what no longer fits your path and making space for what does. There is a quiet order being established in your life. Things are being arranged in a way that supports your growth, your peace, and your purpose. Even if you do not fully understand it yet, there is a divine plan unfolding. You are exactly where you need to be. Even in the silence, even in the waiting, even in the moments that feel uncertain, God is working in every detail, shaping your life with care and intention. And as this transformation continues, you will begin to see the beauty in this season. What once felt difficult will begin to feel meaningful. What once felt like holding back will begin to feel like moving forward. Why is the government supposedly trying to keep this 7-second brain ritual hidden? A major CIA leak has revealed a short brain practice that is helping ordinary people eliminate debt and welcome wealth. Backed by 4 neuroscience labs, this simple method done at home is turning financial struggles into better lives. People are now getting homes, vehicles, and vacations. But this secret could disappear at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it is gone. You are not being held back. You are being guided. You are not being silenced without reason. You are being prepared with purpose. There is a quiet awakening continuing to rise within you, something that feels deeper than emotion and stronger than thought. It is a spiritual clarity that begins to settle in your heart when you stop speaking and start listening with intention. This kind of listening is not only about hearing God's voice, but also about recognizing His movement in every part of your life. Even in the stillness, there is direction. Even in the silence, there is purpose. You are beginning to understand that God's seriousness about your silence is not harsh, it is loving, it is careful, it is intentional. He is guarding something within you that is too valuable to be exposed too soon. Just as a seed must remain hidden beneath the soil before it grows, your life is being nurtured in a place that does not require visibility. Type Amen if you agree. There is a deep sense of security that starts to build when you trust God enough to remain unseen for a while. The world often celebrates what is visible, what is loud, and what is constantly shared. But God is building something within you that does not rely on attention. He is building depth. He is building endurance. He is building a quiet strength that will stand firm no matter what comes. This process may feel slow at times. It may feel like nothing is changing. But beneath the surface, everything is shifting. Your thoughts are becoming calmer. Your reactions are becoming more controlled. Your heart is becoming more at peace. These changes are not temporary. They are lasting because they are being formed by God Himself. There is also a gentle separation happening in your life. You may notice that certain conversations no longer interest you. Certain environments no longer feel right. Certain patterns no longer fit who you are becoming. This is not something you are forcing. It is something God is naturally leading you into. Type 777 if you trust God. This separation is not meant to make you feel alone. It is meant to bring you closer to what truly matters. God is removing distractions so that your focus can remain clear. He is guiding you away from noise so that you can hear Him more clearly. And in this process, you are discovering a new kind of peace. This peace is not dependent on what is happening around you. It is not affected by the opinions of others. It is rooted in your connection with God. It remains steady even when everything else feels uncertain. There is something deeply comforting about knowing that you do not have to explain yourself anymore. You do not have to defend your path. You do not have to convince anyone of what God is doing in your life. That responsibility is no longer yours. You are free to simply walk in obedience and trust that God will handle the rest. This freedom changes the way you live. It removes unnecessary pressure. It brings a sense of ease to your journey. You are no longer striving to be understood. You are resting in the understanding of God. There is also a new level of confidence growing within you. Not the kind that seeks attention, but the kind that remains steady and quiet. This confidence comes from knowing who you are in God's eyes. It comes from feeling His presence guiding you, strengthening you, and supporting you every step of the way. You are learning that true strength is not loud. It does not need to prove itself. It does not react to every situation. True strength is calm, it is patient, it is rooted in trust. God is shaping this kind of strength within you because of what He is preparing you for. There are moments ahead that will require a steady heart. Situations that will need clarity instead of confusion. And through this season of silence, you are being equipped for all of it. There is also a deeper sense of gratitude beginning to grow within you. You are starting to appreciate the quiet moments. The stillness that once felt uncomfortable is now becoming a place of comfort. It is where you feel closest to God. It is where you find rest. This shift in perspective is powerful. It allows you to see this season not as something to endure, but as something to embrace. You are no longer resisting the silence. You are learning to live within it, to grow within it, and to trust what God is doing through it. There is a quiet joy that begins to emerge when you stop striving and start trusting. It is not loud or overwhelming, but it is real. It is a gentle assurance that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. God is not rushing this process. He is taking his time, shaping every detail with care. He knows what you need. He knows when you need it. And he is guiding you step by step, even when you cannot see the full picture. There is also a deeper connection forming between your heart and God's presence. You are beginning to feel his guidance more clearly, not through words alone, but through a deep sense of knowing within your spirit. This connection is becoming your foundation. You are learning to rely on this inner guidance instead of external validation. You are trusting what God is placing in your heart. You are moving forward with confidence, even when others do not understand. This is a powerful place to be. It means you are no longer dependent on what others say or think. You are anchored in something deeper, something unshakable. As this journey continues, you may notice that your life begins to feel more aligned. Things start to fall into place, not all at once, but gradually. There is a sense of order, a sense of direction, a sense of purpose. This alignment is not accidental. It is the result of your obedience. It is the result of your willingness to trust God, even when it requires silence. It is the result of your faith. You are not missing out on anything by staying quiet. You are gaining something far greater. You are gaining clarity. You are gaining peace. You are gaining a deeper relationship with God. And in time, everything that has been formed in this quiet place will begin to show. Not because you spoke about it, but because it has become part of who you are. Your life will begin to reflect the work that God has been doing within you. Your peace will speak. Your strength will speak. Your growth will speak. Why are so many people claiming that this CIA ritual transformed their life in just 7 seconds? This leaked method connected to the CIA is said to be both powerful and effective. The short brainwave technique, backed by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping everyday people go from financial struggle to prosperity. Dream homes, new cars, and travel are becoming possible. But this video could disappear at any time. Click the link in the description and comments now before it is gone. There will come a moment when the silence will no longer be necessary in the same way. And when that moment arrives, your words will carry weight. They will carry truth. They will carry the depth that has been built during this season. Until then, trust the process. Trust the stillness. Trust the guidance of God. Every quiet moment is part of something greater.